It's me. What's going on, everybody? It's Nate Matthews. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. If you are not new here, if you are new, make sure you subscribe, like the video before you get up out of here. Thanks for clicking on this video, and let's go ahead and get started. First thing you guys see here is the DIY Christmas tree designed with garland and candy cane lights and stuff like that right here. Shout out to my lady, me and my lady. I thought of the idea. She helped me get it together because we couldn't get it lined up. So boom, we got the Christmas tree on the wall right here with the bow at the top, if you guys could kind of see it in the frame. If not, my bad. And also that's the target from target practice when I shot them things up. So make sure y'all go watch that video. I know it's not related to Christmas at all, but I got a vlog at the range if y'all want to see that. Maybe I'll have a video of how we put this together with some garland and everything. And today's video, if I didn't mention it already, is being brought to you by a real one. You feel me? Shout out to myself for these medals I won. So this right here, Wobble Before You Gobble. This is a turkey trot. I did the 5K right there. Your boy won. And this is one I just got yesterday. This is from the LV Santa Run 2025, as you can see that right there. And it also came with a little spinning pin right there that I could actually remove out. Shout out to the Opportunity Village. So this is the first time I entered this race and did this one. Well, this is a Thanksgiving one right here. And this is the Christmas one. First race I did, turkey trot, probably like 900 people. This joint right here was on the news, brought to you by Fox 5. I would say it was closer to 9,000 people. So I'll throw up some footage of that, of me at this race and a couple little footage that I was able to get. So go ahead and watch that. And when you guys get back, I'll show you what I had on my feet. We had a slow start, but we up out of here. See y'all at Christmas, baby. We gone. Thank you. All right, if you guys found that interesting, again, show your boy some love, man, because I've been training. Y'all seen, if you didn't see, I do have an at-home treadmill that folds up and everything like that. I think I showed it in one previous video before because I'm trying to stay fit. Y'all can see my little fitness journey. Maybe I have a whole playlist, whatever, whatnot. And also got them beard videos too, if y'all new here, if you don't know about that. But yeah, let's rewind just a little bit. These shoes are the main shoes that I have been using to do a lot, and I mean a lot of my training. So I did Google it though, and it said you should change your shoes, rotate your shoes every 300 to 500 miles, right? These are the Brooks Glycerin 21s. I retired them. Then I ended up buying, I'll show you guys some other ones in a second. And then I ended up going back to these. But I guess before, let me tell you that whole story. Let me just show you what I switched to. So these right here are the Hoka lookalikes, right? These look just like the Hoka Bondi, however you pronounce it. I always get that confused, but I got a video with the official ones, the Hokas, and then I got a video with these ones too. Now these looks just like the official joints right here, but these were like a third of the price. Now these still look like they're in great condition because I actually kind of took these out of my rotation due to the comfort. Now these are regular 10.5. They're not listed as wide or anything like that. If you guys want to take a look in there, just straight up says 10.5 in the US. So they're not labeled as wide. However, by default, these shoes are pretty wide. And by pretty wide, I mean not 2E regular wide, but these seem more like a 4E super wide. And the problem that I have with them is, you guys might even be able to see, I don't know, maybe you can see it from this side here, how it kind of bulks up a little bit and scrunches up. So it's like the shoes are so wide that I have to tie them tight, and then I end up getting like a lot of pressure on top of my feet. So literally I only ran in these for maybe 25 miles, if that, before I already took these out of my rotation. And I also just noticed last night, or I guess I noticed it before last night, but I think I have something called supination, or I supinate when I run or whatever, where it means I run on my outer heel. So the outer soles are what seem to wear out first. You see the tread is supposed to be all, I didn't clean these by the way, as y'all can see, how there's lines and stuff going like that. You can see tread, and the tread is kind of worn out on the outside, the outer heels, especially on that left foot. So I guess I am a heel striker. And so yeah, just the combination of the way these fit, took these out of my rotation. Those only had about 25 miles on them. These joints, even though you're supposed to rotate them every 300 to 500 miles, I got about 700 or so miles on these. Brooks Glycerin 21. I noticed I had the same problem. Not as bad on these ones, but I mean, it is pretty bad. Let me not say as bad. Y'all can see this outer side, the outer heel, completely like ate up. Especially again on the left side, it's just gone. Ate up. But I still did my thing in them, right? So I decided it's actually time to retire these. I went well past the 500 mile limit. I decided to go pick up some more, but I got a different model this time. Same brand from Brooks. What is that called again? I just picked them up. The Ghost Max 3, and I did get them in a wide 10.5 2E, regular wide. Let's take them out the box and I'll show you guys a close-up. Check them out. Let's just do one shoe real quick. One shoe. Stylish, same kind of design, like all black. Love the material. Very, very flexible in every way. Flexible, breathable, sturdy. Got good amount of cushion. It's the same DNA technology right there, as y'all can see right there. What did it say? DNA Loft, nitrogen injected. Same thing. And that is the main reason why I trusted this brand. Y'all can kind of see them, kind of compare how they look. Because these ones also had the nitrogen DNA injection right there. Let's see the coverage right here, right? So we got the whole toe part covered up. Traction right there, right? Same thing on this one. Yep, whole thing right there. Outer side has coverage. This one, same thing. Outer side has the coverage. Inner beam. Same thing right here, except this one kind of extends to the back. This one cuts off, and then on this side, it wraps around and goes to the heel, versus these ones are two separate ones, but it actually covers the heel as well. And the same way that I told you guys, the outer heels be getting ate up on my shoes. After only running in these one time, I see that kind of happen. Of course, not as bad. You guys really won't be able to notice that bad. But if you do see, I don't know if you guys can see the little dots and the texture and stuff like that in there. If you guys look at it on this side, it's already smoothed out. So where you can see the dots and the traction and all that right there, those dots are gone right here. So that's exactly where I'm going to be eating these shoes up again once more for another 500 miles, maybe 500 miles. But yeah, love the way these shoes look. Again, at the time of the recording of this video, I have only ran in these actually twice, because I actually did a 5K on the treadmill as a warm up the night before the race. And then the race itself was a 5K. So I've ran in these twice, 10K total so far. Also, there it is, I can see on the inside. Brooks, simple little sole. Laced them up, I guess, what do they call it? The runner's lock. I don't normally do that, but for the race, I put the runner's lock in the shoe. Keeps your heel from slipping out or whatever. Do like them. That's enough talking. Again, if you guys wanted to see them on my feet, I think I should have put that at the beginning of this video or whatever. And what I'm getting ready to do right now is to check on, what's today? We're gonna check out day number 7. By the way, I'm pretty sure y'all seen, but maybe you can't see all the way. Your boy is in a onesie today, you know what I'm saying? We celebrating with the onesie, showing off the medals. And then we about to get to this right here. Shout out to that place a lot of people probably ain't supposed to be going to right now, but this is where I just so happened to find it. So I'm not telling y'all to go, but there might be a link in the description if y'all want to pick this up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a little holiday coffee countdown. Different coffee every day. It's a surprise. And these are the options that you can get right here. I've had a couple of them already. So far, the only letdown was the peppermint stick. I thought I was gonna really love that one. That one wasn't a hit. And I think everyone else has been a hit so far. Some of them taste okay. Some of them is bomb. Let me just tell y'all the ones that was bomb. The vanilla bean brulee, bomb diggity. And the other one that I had yesterday was the sugar and spice, bomb diggity. So one is a light roast and the other is also a light roast. So maybe that's my thing, light roast. And the others were pretty good, but they weren't as fire as I like them. So anyway, we are on day number 7 today. So I'll let you guys check this out with me. Let's pop this open. Surprise for me and it's a surprise for y'all. Ooh, this is a good one, y'all. Well, I don't know if it's a good one. I ain't never had it, but it looks like it's gonna be a good one. So I'm excited to get to this. Day number 7, we just got cinnamon bun. So that's it for this video. I'm finna go over to this coffee machine, make my coffee for the morning. Then I'm probably gonna lace these shoes up and go out, maybe hit a 10K or something today. I don't know. I might record it, I might not. I don't know. And if y'all want to see what I got my little coffee machine set up and everything, I did a whole separate video on that. Y'all can see my coffee station, how I like to do it, how I add the creamer and everything like that. Check y'all out in another video. Thanks again for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. Shout out to my lady for helping me with this and supporting the Santa run, and myself for putting in the work to get these wins. You feel me? Yeah.